Welcome back to the final episode of Frame of Mind, a video mental health series. This is Mental Health Awareness Month in May, but around here, every day we think about mental health and well-being. We've talked a lot about our experience and our journey in founding Grit Digital Health and some of the innovations that company has started. And really, we're excited about having a positive impact on the future of behavioral health with our tools.
And I'm really excited in many ways about the future of mental health, and that COVID has inevitably gotten people talking about mental health who weren't talking about mental health before. About $4 billion has gone into the digital behavioral health space. And why I think that's so important, when we look at providers, we know that there's a shortage. There's about 550,000 licensed clinicians out there. We know about between 1 and 2 Americans has a diagnosable behavioral health condition. So if you do that math, that means every clinician has to have a caseload of about 60 people to make that work, which as a provider I know is not sustainable. We really need digital health companies to be working side by side, clinicians, advertising folks, UX, UI folks, together to be able to solve for this need that can't be met through our traditional needs. The other thing that I think is really interesting about the future of behavioral health is historically you've never seen advertisements for therapy. That's not something that's ever happened. And now all of a sudden with the pandemic, a lot of dollars being injected to the space, you're seeing advertisements for Talkspace, Headspace, BetterHelp. And historically, a lot of times folks didn't know where to turn to connect with a therapist because there aren't therapist directories. They don't know how to find them. What type of provider do I connect with? And now it's almost an inverse problem where how do I know which one of these mega telehealth providers to connect with? And that's what's so fun about what we do at Grit and Cactus is threading that needle of understanding consumers' needs, understanding the behavioral health space so in depth, and being able to convey those value propositions to both our buyers, our consumers, and providers to be able to connect with the right care at the right time.
There's a move towards this, and that's to think about mental health just being health. And so I think addressing mental health is really the linchpin to all the other issues that we deal with as a society. And how can we use creativity, how can we use technology to support that effort for humans on this journey?
More and more people are talking about mental health on large scales, from Olympic athletes to in the NFL to pop stars. And with that, I think something that's super important is that we harness that energy and do it in the right way. We need to be including mental health best practices so we're not unintentionally further stigmatizing or othering this. If we can bring clinicians together with folks who are great at messaging and changing culture like yourself, that's where we can ensure meaningful, lasting change 12 months a year, not just in the month of May. Cheers to the other 11 months of the year.
All right, cheers.